I wanted to ask you if there's any particular book or scripture or phrase that's been a guiding light or influencing force in your life.
Yes, definitely. The scripture that's actually been a real guiding force for me has been the Bhagavad Gita.
Mm-hmm. What is the Bhagavad Gita? I'd say most of my Canadian viewers would not be familiar with that word or that scripture.
No, I'm sure they wouldn't. And it's one of the main scriptures, Hindu scriptures in India. It's part of a bigger treatise called the Mahabharata. It's 18 chapters, and what's so great about it that I love is that it's thousands and thousands of years old, and it's as relevant today as it would have been thousands of years ago. It's a dialogue, so the sort of teacher or the guru figure is Krishna, who I'm sure everyone's heard that God before. So he shows up in the Bhagavad Gita as the charioteer who's giving teachings to Arjuna, who happens to be his best friend, and who also finds himself in a very, very tricky life predicament where he's having to fight a war against his own relations who have taken his land and who are treating him very badly, and he needs to fight this war and he doesn't want to. What's beautiful about the analogy or the metaphor of the war is that in fact it has very little to do with the actual physical war. Vyas, who's the writer of the Gita, has chosen the metaphor of war because every person actually has a war going on in their head all the time. And every person is themselves both has the voice of Krishna, who's like the guru, the wise, the knowing being, and Arjuna, who's the confused, mental, doubtful consciousness. And this dialogue is actually what constitutes human consciousness and sort of the lifting out of human consciousness into enlightenment.